Hey, look at this. I think I made it work. I think I'm streaming from my thing. We'll see if it works here. Hey guys, see how this is working. This is my first time streaming from my GoPro. Apparently this is a cool thing we can do. Yeah, it's doing it. Oh, gotta turn the volume down on this thing. So now I'm gonna have to have two hands checking what you guys are chatting and talking to you. So race truck, yeah, bro. Let's see. This is weird. I'm like, see, I got a live feed. You gotta hold two things, but yeah, I got some new things. Of course, now it's getting dark, so hopefully you guys can see this stuff. Let's see if we can. I'm not sure if you're gonna be able to see this, but I got a new fill plate to filler neck over here, so that's gonna be some cool stuff. And we got a new filler neck coming in. That's gonna go in here. Let's see if I can do this. So that's gonna go in there and mount up to this window. And I spent a bunch of time today cutting out these window portions over here, so that yeah, you guys can't see that at all, can you? That's too bad. Maybe if I get some lights. Oh, there we go. Look at, I got technology up in my place now. So there's the filler plate. I pulled off all my fuel lines and stuff like that, so that gives you an idea of where that's going to get routed. And I have to redo. This is where this is going to go. I have to redo my whole fuel system. I kind of had it all janky wise, and as you can see over here, it's kind of janky. I'm gonna run this all the way in the back over there and run a single line, so I have a lower chance that I'm gonna have hydrolock or vapor lock on the engine by running one less fuel line down along the frame. And there's a little spot where it's kind of close to the exhaust, so that way it doesn't heat up and stuff like that. So let me see what you guys are saying right now. Again, this is new on the GoPro, chatting with you guys. What's up, Expedition Outfitters? What's going on? Need more lumens. Much better. There we go. Figuring it out, guys. Figuring it out. New to the old the GoPro live stream, which is actually pretty cool, because then I get to use the GoPro and it's way better audio and video. So here's the thing, guys. I'm selling my 300Z that you may have seen on the channel before, and I got to get this truck done, because right now my seats still need to be mounted. As you can see, they're sitting on 2x4s down over there. Same with this one. I had seats mounted, but these seats don't fit with the old mounting. As you can see, I still, I have all this done, but this all needs to get mounted on the firewall. And I got a bunch of stuff coming for the battery so that I can run the dual batteries. But it's so expensive, man. Just to get two batteries is $500, So, if not more. So I got a dual battery tray coming. I have all my lights coming. So that's kind of what's going on with the race truck right now. It's coming along. It's slow but sure. Like I said, that fuel system was kind of a big deal for me to get done. Pardon me if I'm looking away from you guys all the time. So, Groot Soup Flytrap, what's up, bro? Welcome to the party. It's not a big number, but I'm not expecting too much. I'm glad you guys are hopping in to say hi and follow along. It's not a lot of big jobs, just a lot of little jobs right now, and it's seriously just killing me that I can't afford to do all the things. So everything costs $500. So I'm trying to sell the 300Z. I don't know if you guys have seen that. Hop on if you go on my page, just on my personal page, I posted a link to it, I think. I got a pretty sweet description of the Z in there, and so I think I'm selling. I'm trying to get I'm trying to sell the Z for 8,500, but I'm willing to take less. I'll throw that out there, but I'm trying to get as much as I can for it because this truck needs some work, and then you know, I got to get it to race, so, and pay off all the credit that I've already run up on this truck. So what are you guys up to tonight? Normally we have our all-terrain nation tonight, me and Dave, but Dave's got a he's got a big softball tournament or whatever that he's running, so I figured I'd hop on, chat with you guys, see what you guys are all up to. How short are you to finish this truck? I want this truck done by November. That's like by Thanksgiving. And I know that's like a lot of little things that you see. Right now, a lot of the stuff is just buttoning up stuff. Like, it's kind of pulled apart in a million pieces right now with the fenders off and the lights out, and you know, my engine cage isn't bolted in or whatever. And one of the things that I did recently is I cut out a template that goes right here to cover all this up. I'm cutting out a template right here that goes right here so that you have a little bit of shade right there, and just closes up that area that rocks can get thrown in, because you get hit with rocks for sure. So that's something that I have to do. I got to get all gauges. I got to get all my gauges and get those wired in. Battery, alternator, ground. I got to get those done. It's just, you know, it's a group of 5 dudes busting on it for a couple hours, but I got to get all the parts for it, and that's what I was showing a minute ago with that filler neck and whatnot that I got. It's kind of on there right now. Just I pulled it apart and stuck it on there just to see how everything would fit, make sure everything that I ordered was correct. So, oh, my phone's freaking out. Hey, look for the snorkel for my 2019 Frontier, but it's hard to find a good one that fits. Any thoughts? Aaron Plaster, the only, I think it's AFE snorkel. The one that I had on my truck fit amazing, and it's a TJM snorkel. It's really hard to find them out here in the States. It's an Australian thing. Niztec was importing them there for a short time. So if you're gonna get a snorkel, the TJM is a really good snorkel to get. But I still want to make my snorkel work with my fenders and stuff. So we'll see if that ever works. If not, maybe I'll sell it to you. Let's see here. Gonna go fund me. Hey Hector, if you want, you could just hit the super chat button, and then you could donate that way, and that comes straight to me. And then watch all my videos here. Expedition Outfitters. Yeah. It's money and labor, Flytrap. And like I said, everything costs $500 as far as like I said, the battery tray, that's like 65 or $650. Battery cables, even the battery cables, if you're thinking, you know, you're going with I think it's 0 gauge wire, you know, you're probably at like $100, $120 for just the battery cables, and you got to get some good copper ends. The thing is you can't really buy cheap stuff for a racetrack, because then you're just going to get stuck out in the middle of nowhere. So all the battery cables, I gotta get the, you know, some of the labor is I gotta buy some seat mounts and then like mount the seat mounts. So the seat mounts are $125. I gotta get 2 new wheels and tires. Those are, I don't have to pay for those, but I gotta get those. Gosh, I'm trying to think. The gauges, you're probably looking at like $600, $700 for gauges, and then it's, you know, and then it's the work of wiring those in and making sure that those are all squared away. So, you know, it's maybe $3,000 worth of stuff. That's just right off the top of my head. And then, you know, 2-3 days of a few guys just tearing after the truck. So it's hard to, you know, I spent a couple hours on the truck today just going and picking up the parts and cutting templates out for the windows, because I'm going to put plexiglass in those back windows. And then, you know, it's welding in some rear limit straps. That's got to get done. So it's just, you know, like I said, lots of little things. It just nickels and dimes you. Thanks, man. Let me know if I'll definitely buy it from you. Yeah, I'll let you know. I'll keep an eye out. Keep an eye out if I basically if I start running out of money on the race truck, then that's when you see stuff getting sold out of my house. This Corona, I used to work Mondays to get a little extra cash on the side back when I was working 410s before Corona hit, and then I started working 5 days a week again. So that side money kind of dried up a little bit. So that's why it's taking forever to get the race truck. But yeah, if you guys want to donate to the race truck, hit that super chat button down there in the chats, and you can be part of the race truck GoFundMe. Helps a lot. Or watch the videos that I put out. I'm gonna try and put out some more videos coming up soon. Last one I put out was on the Z, but it didn't do so well, and I really think that most of you guys are watching my content for Big Red and the race truck. So Big Red's gonna be getting some shocks rebuilt, and I'm picking up some stuff from PRG because I'm gonna be up in Northern California later in the October. So that's what's going on with all the trucks and stuff like that. It's gonna happen, guys. I promise you, this race truck's gonna race. A lot of the fuel stuff is I had to, like I said earlier, I got to redo my fuel stuff. I have one fuel pump, but you want to have a backup, so I'm going to be running 2 fuel pumps, which means I have to buy another fuel pump. I got to buy another filter. I have to buy another backflow valve and all that stuff. So just kind of the stuff that's going on with the race truck right now. That I'm just kind of show you where that stuff is right now. Let's see if we can get in here. As you can see, I got fuel lines going everywhere. You can see I pulled off this fuel filter and opened it up to see, if there was, because I ran a little bit of fuel through it. Also, this wiring, that's going to be going, I have 2 spots, so that's going to be going to another fuel pump there. So, but the foam in my fuel cell is all like really old because I bought my fuel cell like 3 or 4 years ago, and it's been kind of open. So, oh, no super chat buttons, dude. I wonder if I can do something. No super chats, dude. That stinks. I should be able to get some super chats. What are you gonna do, man? Oh well. So I got to put some new foam in the fuel cell. Basically, foam in your fuel cell so your gas doesn't splash around. But I got to put 2 pickups for the 2 fuel pumps. That way you can switch from one to the other if you have a fuel pump that fails. If you get a pickup that clogs or something like that, it's good. It's good to have all that that backup systems in race trucks. So it's a Z. Any MPG you might have is gone from all the stoplight wideable. Actually, the Z I treat like a little old lady, dude. I don't, because I haven't replaced the timing belt on it. It's due, so I'm just like, I don't want to beat on it. The only time I beat on it was when my dad beat on it when I if you haven't seen that video, I let my dad drive and he got in and he just started burning the tires off it when I first got the car. So actually the Z gets pretty good gas mileage. I'm gonna drive it all week this week to work. It probably gets like 17, 18 at least. So it's the red truck that gets terrible. It's like 12 miles a gallon because that's the one that I'm like wide open throttle all the time. So yeah, the Z's actually I just like kind of cruising through the gears and being nice to her. Button MIA. Sorry, dudes. I guess I got no super chat skills. Should have had them. I'm all monetized and whatnot, but I don't know. I don't know if I can fix that now, but what are you gonna do? Let's see here. Soupy Socks Adventure. What's up, bro? Soupy Socks Adventures. That's a sweet YouTube name, dude. I wish I could change the settings. Maybe you guys can hook me up next time when I do a real live. Then I'll do that. This is a little bit more of a test run with my GoPro because I didn't know you could GoPro live from my GoPro because, like I said, I got my phone that's hooked to my GoPro that's hooked to my Wi-Fi or something like that. But anyhow, thanks for hopping in, guys. Oh, it's Core Daddy. That's who it is. That's awesome, dude. Got that name by sinking your Jeep. That's pretty sweet. So, not much going on tonight, guys, other than the little updates that I was talking about. Hopefully, you'll see some big updates coming. If you see the Z sale, then you'll see some big updates coming pretty soon. But that's kind of the latest and greatest on my channel right now. The Z's got to sell so that we can get this thing race ready, because there's going to be there's 3 races next year. That's the season of racing next year for Best in the Desert that I haven't fully committed to, but I want to commit to. That I've been talking to Todd Walters from AMR Racing. He's got that blue Toyota Tacoma that I raced with. There's going to be, I believe it's the Blue Water Desert Challenge, the Silver State 300, and then the Laughlin race, I think. So, 3 races, and I'd like to compete against him and get that done. So, yeah, if you're following, like, subscribe, share. It helps a huge ton to get the channel paying for some stuff. Right now, I mean, I'm making a couple bucks, maybe like $20. Nothing that's gonna fund the race project, but you know, slow but sure. And hopefully you guys can stick around with me, and we'll get some more projects done and make a little bit of headway with this thing. Right now, this COVID's got this whole project in the slow. The wiring was the last big thing, and now it's just battery stuff and seats and other little things. So I think all the big stuff is done. I really do. I think now it's just a matter of plugging away, getting stuff knocked off the list, and hopefully getting some people to help, because working on this thing in the garage by myself is getting old. I need some bros to drink beers in the garage with me. So if you're around Southern California and you want to come over and knock some stuff out, please shoot me a DM. Come over. We'll drink beers. We'll knock a few projects out on the race truck, even if it's just grinding some rust and painting it up or something like that. Even if you have no skills, I can find some stuff for you to do. So with that being said, I really appreciate you guys. Let's see what else. What gears are best for 30 survives? 2nd gen Xterra. I'd probably say 410s, depending on how you off-road and what you do. 410s or 456s really are kind of like the 2 options. If you're going to be doing a little bit more rock crawling and a little bit more heavy duty off-road, I'd go with a 456. If not, then definitely 410s. You're going to get a lot more. Like for me, I'm overland. Like I do a lot of long distance overland stuff, a lot of desert stuff. So 410s might be with the route that I'm going. But 456s will definitely help get you some more power in the truck. So it kind of that's the trade-off. It kind of has to be right for exactly what you're doing with the truck. If you, like I said, if you're doing a lot of overland, if you're driving out to Moab or driving out to Utah or Colorado and stuff like that, I'd run a 410. It'll be a little bit happier with the truck. 456s, if you want to start, you know, if you want to drive out to Moab and do some really crazy trails, that extra low gear really helps things with the X. Let's see here. Yeah, sorry, I should have made that clear. Unless you have a Titan swap like an M205, you're gonna be hard pressed to find gears for that R180 front locker. But if you're Titan swap, there's a lot of options out for you. And in truth, Titan swap's the way to go. Just even if you do it on the cheap, find some, you know, junkyard parts and stuff like that. Titan swap is where it's at. You get so much more travel. It's so much smoother. But anyways, guys, thanks for tuning in. Appreciate you. Let me know if you have any questions before I sign off here. If there's something that you want to see as far as video wise on the channel, if you just want me to keep doing what I'm doing and hopefully making progress on the things that I got going, please share. We're coming into the holiday season. So I don't have any big trips planned or anything like that. So hopefully I'll be able to be home a little bit more. And like I said, it's not like I'm going to have a bunch of money during the holiday season unless I sell this Z. So share the Z post. If you guys are on Facebook, go on and share that post on Facebook and share that around. So maybe I get more people for Sweet Bob, 456 for the tire burnouts. Yeah, right. Yeah, 456 if you want to do burnouts. I mean, I could do burnouts on 33s with 336s. So if you can put some serious gear in there, you'll be able to do some serious burning. Yeah, sorry, Aaron. That TJM is hard to find, man. It's an Australia thing. So, all right, boys, that's gonna be it for me. Not a crazy long one for me tonight, but figured I'd check in. Not too much going on, but worth doing a little shout out, saying hi. Appreciate you guys all watching the channel and following along, and I guess we'll see.